Salwete, that means hello everyone. This is Mrs. Macey again. In this video, I'm going to explain my basic rules and expectations. I'm going to go over just the rules and expectations and a little bit of detail. The entire syllabus can be accessed through the link that I provided in the Google Slides presentation about beginning of the year information. So this is just a little overview of the rules. There will be a quiz on this. I will send it out as a Google form onto the Google Classroom. I'm very excited to have all of you this year. I have a lot of new students this year in Latin 1, and that's great. So here are my rules. Some of them do still apply in a virtual environment. Some of them only apply when we are in person in the building. But I want you to know up front what they all are, because it's important for you to know what to expect in my room. Number 1, when we are in person, you will place your cell phone or electronic device into the cell phone holder when you enter the room. The cell phone holder is something that looks like a calculator holder, and you're assigned a number, and that numbered slot is where you put your cell phone for either the whole class or most of the class. The only time you're allowed to have it out is when I specifically tell you to have it out. Sometimes we will play vocab review games on Quizlet, and at that time you are allowed to have it out. Number 2, be in your assigned seat when the bell rings. That's important. We have bell ringers when we are in person. Number 3, be prepared. This is very important in person. After the first week or so of being back in the building in person, I will start deducting participation points if you are not prepared with your notebook, something to write with, etc. So make sure you're prepared. Number 4, this is important online and in person. Respect for oneself, classmates, and teacher is a must. I have respect for all of you, so I expect you to respect me and your classmates, the other people in class, and also all of our belongings. Number 5, be attentive and follow directions the first time they are given. Of course, I know sometimes we space out. It's okay if once in a while you don't know what I just told you to do. I usually repeat directions, but please try to follow them the first time I give them. Number 6, this applies in person only. You have to have your universal pass to leave the room. You have to have it. And you can only use it you cannot use it during the first 10 or last 10 minutes of class as per Mr. DeLuca. Then, of course, the last rule is do your best on assignments and bring a positive attitude to class. I think that all of you are capable of learning what we're covering this year. Latin sometimes can be challenging, but I was once told by one of my teachers that the only thing worth learning is challenging. So Latin will challenge you, but I believe it's worth learning. We work together. I don't expect that you learn everything on your own. And as long as you come to class with a positive attitude, even in a virtual environment, and follow directions and do the assignments, then you'll be fine. I'm excited for this year. There's one more thing I want to cover in my rules and expectations, and it has to do with the first rule. Number 1, place your cell phone or electronic device in the cell phone holder. So if you fail to do that, and I find you with your cell phone out playing on it when I did not tell you are allowed to have it, then this is what will happen. You get one warning. It says that right here. You get one warning. After that, you get written up for having your cell phone out, and also you will be penalized by half of your in-class grade for that day. The in-class grade is for the assignments that you do in class and also for participation. And your in-class grade is 25% of your grade. And so if you're penalized by half of that, that can really add up and affect your grade significantly. So please, when we're in person, try not to have your cell phone out, and please put it in the cell phone holder. That's what it's for, to keep you from being distracted by it. Of course, I hope I mentioned that this whole syllabus can be accessed through the introductory beginning of the year information Google Slides presentation that I have posted on Google Classroom. So the whole thing can be found in that. There's a link for it. I hope that you enjoyed this. There will be a quiz, as I mentioned. It'll be in a Google form on Google Classroom. I'm very excited about this year. Walete, peace.